This video details how to remove a canopy. Note crane hook and lifting eye taking weight of lifting bridge before canopy removal commences. Remove radiator access cover panel. There are 12 M5 hex head screws. Remove the access panel and put to the side. Note M8 bolts to be removed from inside corners at radiator end. Repeat removal of bolts from other front corner. Loosen clamp holding vertical exhaust with 13 mm wrench. The next stage is to remove the M8 holding the canopy to the base on the side, access through side doors. Remove the 4 M8 bolts from the underside alternator end. Note the side air inlet is removed to access other holding down poles as indicated in this clip. Note bolts that were previously removed after removing radiator access panel. Remove the 4 M8 bolts from the underside radiator end. Note the hook must be attached to the lifting eye with some tension to take the weight off the bolts to be removed. Remove the bolts holding the bridge frame to the canopy on either side of the generator set. Next, move to the power distribution end to remove the 6th 7/16 bolts holding the central panel with GFI breakers and plug receptacles. Remove 5 power cables, ground, neutral, L1, L2, and L3. Remove panel power leads. Note use of protective foam as panel is dropped to access. Now remove 16 M4 screws from outside frame. Remove panel and set aside. Remove 4 screws at corners of external emergency stop button. After the stop button box is removed, take out 4 retaining screws and then disconnect the cable that plugs into the internal control box. Stop button pulls out of the box and releases the wires. Release the oil drain pipe clipped onto the panel side of the bridge frame. Loosen the top clamp of the hose on the inside of the enclosure to the external fill. Before lifting, check that all holding bolts have been removed to avoid damaging the canopy while lifting. Caution: we recommend an extra person assist with the removal of the enclosure in one piece in order to avoid the bottom of the enclosure catching or hanging up on any buttons or protruding items. Also, to help ease the exhaust pipe off at the radiator end, and in general to steady the enclosure during vertical removal.